I'll put the penicillin on your tongue. All better. Patrons, Wagwan, happy Thursday.
Wagwan, people.
Hope you live in lavish. Yeah, man, there's literally nothing to say. Nothing to say, man. I hope you're good. We love you. And yeah, man. If you get added by a fake Insta account from me, count your blessings. Count your blessings. And block the thing. But anyway.
Yeah, more importantly, block the thing.
More importantly, block the thing. But yeah, guys, we're shaking, we're moving. It's Thursday, we're grooving, and without further ado, Vin, it's 5 Wags.
5 Wags is fun fact of the day. Right, in 2011, a teenage girl from Pennsylvania named Nicole Deline fell asleep on a night in November and didn't wake up until January, 64 days later. Right, so
go on. Yeah.
She's an American woman, and she's known for bringing awareness to in the media to Klein-Levin syndrome, a rare sleeping disorder that affects about 1,000 people in the world.
Bro?
1,000 people in the world.
There is a documentary that I watched years ago now about a little girl who suffers from the same thing.
Really?
And literally once or twice a year, she's out for weeks, bro. She's out for weeks. And she was in the UK. She missed her GCSEs and everything. And she was having to take like classes at weird school times and stuff, because literally like when it kicks in, she knows like 2 days before when it's going to happen. She gets extra tired or whatever. Bro, and then she's in her room.
It's called hypersomnia or something like
yeah,
that.
Yeah, bro. In her room for weeks, asleep.
Fuck.
And she wakes up to eat, and that's it.
Oh, is it?
She wakes up to eat, but she doesn't remember whatever. She literally just wakes. Her mom has to bring her food to her room. She wakes up to eat, but when she's eating, she's like,
I can imagine,
delirious, and then bang, straight back to sleep. Crazy as shit.
Imagine the first one with that syndrome. The doctors, everyone around her, the family, how they would have felt.
They thought she was in a fucking coma, bruv.
Bro, that's 64 days, brother. November to January.
So how did they keep her alive? Did she wake up to eat or whatever?
Let me read a bit more about it. I've got it here. Blah, blah, blah. So she was diagnosed with it when she was 6.5 years old. The syndrome it started off with her sleeping 18 to 19 hours a day on average.
Wow, so this is consistent for her?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Average. And then that 64-day period was in 2012. 2 weeks. These episodes can last anywhere from days to weeks and can last in the patient from 8 to 12 years before disappearing altogether. And it says her parents and her siblings don't suffer from it either. But no, it doesn't say if she woke up to eat or any of that shit, no.
Shit the bed.
Other names for the disease is called the real-life sleeping beauty. That's nuts, bro.
Bro.
It reminded me of, there's a show on, not Netflix, it's actually on Amazon Prime. There's a show called Modern Love. I came in from work one day and Bella had it on. I've had this discussion with you before about watching other people's Netflix and like random shows, and the algorithm works differently for them. Yeah. So obviously with Amazon Prime, I don't know if we've got split accounts, so I'm not too sure, but I think it was on my account anyway. She put it on, I was back from work, but I realised it was an anthology series, so every episode is different, every character is different, everything's completely different every episode. So there's an episode with Anne Hathaway in it. She looked banging in it.
Oh, is it?
Banging. Facially, she just looked banging in it.
Gang.
Yeah. And it's about how she finds love with a guy in a supermarket. So she's in a supermarket now. She has a random craving for peaches. But let me give you a bit of context.
Yeah.
So she's narrating the whole episode.
Okay.
But she's also typing on on a online dating website, and the question was, who are you, kind of thing, something along those lines. And she was typing as well as narrating, saying she doesn't really know who she is, blah blah blah. And then she saw a peach in like a fruit basket, and she's like, I'll tell you who I am. I'm someone that when I really crave something, I go out and get it. Talking about this peach, not even in an innuendo way, but she really craved this peach. She went out to go get it, and then it switched to that scene of her in the supermarket, and she was like, because she was on such a high buzz, because she was such on a high buzz, she was like dancing around and blah blah blah, and it was one of those ones where the people around her was like dancing with her. It was like,
oh my days.
Obviously, seeing it, you're thinking like, what the fuck am I watching?
Yeah.
But it was jokes at the same time. And then she spots some black guy in the fruit section looking at peaches. They lock eyes, and she takes one deep breath. Yeah. They're like, she's kind of like dancing over, and like what's the word I'm looking for? A trolley comes in, so she grabs it, spins it, and then walks towards him like effortlessly.
Yeah.
Then they're like neck and neck next to this fruit trolley. They just start talking back and forth, sexual innuendos here, sexual innuendos there, and then they break off. They get each other's number, and he said, I'll see you on the date. She's gassed when she gets back to the yard. Absolutely. Her yard is, first of all, her yard is a mess.
Oh, swear.
Her yard
I thought you were going to say like immaculate or something.
Mess.
Oh, okay.
But you'll find out why. The yard is a mess. All of a sudden, I think, she gets in, still gassed off this morning thing. It's like 10 a.m. in the morning that this happens. All of a sudden, she just stops walking. And she takes like a massive deep breath. And I remember I said she's narrating it as it's happening. And it was something along the lines of, uh-oh, it's happening again. She has a massive come down. Like a massive, massive come down. And all she can do to remedy this come down is lay in bed.
She got like bipolar or something?
Bro? She is bipolar.
Oh,
she stays in bed for days.
Oh, no.
Days. And you see this, obviously, the peach. You see the peach that she bought just rot away.
Oh, wow.
It goes day, night, day, night, day, night. It rots away.
Fantastic cinematography. I can already see it.
It's crazy,
fantastic
right?
Storytelling, fantastic cinematography.
Day, night, day, night, day, night. And it just rots away. She's just in bed there, eyes open. Again, she wakes up to eat. And she wakes up to... There was a time obviously, she met the guy, let's say 4 days ago.
Yeah.
They were meant to go on a date 2 days later, but she's still in this trance of bipolarism.
Dread!
So she answers, she's like, hey. Oh, hi. Oh, the date? Yeah, fuck it, let's still go. So she was looking peng on scene one.
Oh, she's murked now.
Fam, joggers, hair's a fraff, no makeup, hoodie up. She meets him downstairs outside. So where are we going then? He's like, are you okay? But obviously he's suited and booted. He's ready to take her out, you know?
No.
Because the initial attraction, initial conversation was buff. But this is something she struggles with. And this is something she's never opened up to anyone about. So they go on the date. Obviously it's a shit date. I think I can't remember where they go first. But they go for ice cream. She just sits there holding the ice cream. He's just licking it away. She's just holding it, looking at it. And then they walk back home. She's like, so do you want to come up for coffee or sex or whatever? And he's like, yeah, nah, I'm going to pass. And then walks away, goes. 2 days later, or maybe the next day, she comes out of the bipolarism. She's awake now. She's in a happy place.
Yeah.
She wakes up. She opens the curtains. Birds are chirping. She's got a spring in her step, blah, blah, blah. She reaches for her phone. Let's say his name's Adam. She said, oh, has Adam called me? Has he texted me? Blah, blah, blah. She looks at her phone, bells him. It's at like 6:30 in the morning because she said, oh, it's 6:30 too early. Bells him. And she says, oh, I'm so sorry. This is not who I was. I've come down with the flu, blah, 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 blah. And he said, oh, he's busy today. And she said, please, I really want to see you. And he said, why should I see you? Give me a reason. She said, I don't want to spend another day. I don't want to spend another 24 hours without you in my life, or without knowing about you in my life. Something along those lines. Or another 24 hours without getting to know you. Something like that.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, fair enough. Fair enough. You got me. Fair enough. Fair enough. You got me.
Yeah.
So she's gashed. She's cleaned the yard. Right? She's getting dressed, looking good. Cooking some stuff, getting ready. She's done her lipstick. She's about to put mascara in the bathroom. She's looking at herself in the mirror, and then she freezes, bro, and she drops the mascara. As she drops the mascara, she holds onto the sink.
Not again.
She's like, no, please.
No,
Fuhad. She's holding the sink, bawling.
No,
she's like,
bro.
not again, please, not again. As soon as she lets go, she wants to walk. She drops into the toilet. As soon as she drops into the toilet, the fucking doorbell rings. She's trying her hardest to get up, bro. Trying. She's just on the toilet seat, crying, James. I think she tries to get up.
I'm gonna cry. You're right. I'm not joking. I'm not joking. You're gonna make me cry. You're doing a really good job of translating this, bro. Wow.
Because when I watched it, because of the twist it took in terms of her highs and lows, I wasn't expecting it. I've never heard of the show before, and I didn't know it was an anthology. And I think that was the second or third episode I had watched. I was like, yo, this is good. But this, I've seen about 4 or 5, and that's the best one I've seen.
Oh, yeah, sounds
that's
it, bro.
the best one I've seen.
They can't do better than this.
That was the best one I've seen.
I'm in it, and I ain't seen a scene.
There was another one I've seen. I can't remember the actor's name, but you know the actor. I need to tell you about another movie I've watched. Fucking hell. You may have seen it before.
All right.
Doorbell rings. She's crying. She tries to get herself off the toilet seat, falls on the floor, fetal position, crying, bro. You know, her stomach is wrenching as she's crying. Tears down her eyes.
No.
Again, it's narrating as everything's happening. She's like, I can never keep someone in my life. And she's got two sides in her head saying, please don't go, please stay. Please don't go, please stay. Or please turn back, or please go. Something like that while he's walking away.
Oh,
and then he looks back to the door. You think he's going to come back. And he just walks away. And then she gets fired from her job. Because obviously the time she spends asleep.
Yeah, she ain't gonna work nothing.
But she tries to make up for it. It shows the transition of her life from when she was a kid to where she is now. Of how she's always made up. She's always been that A-class student or that A-class worker because of this of her bipolarity. Obviously, there are days she misses out on work, school, blah, blah, blah. But she makes up for it by being this A-class student.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And she's a boss of everything.
Yeah.
And this is why people hire her. But it was too much for her, or it's too much for employees at this job. They sacked her. So as she's leaving, she made friends with one chick in the previous scene, blah, blah, blah. As she's leaving, the friend was like, I didn't want to see you go this way. It was like, well, it is what it is. Maybe we'll grab a coffee. No, she asked her, Anne Hathaway, we should grab coffee sometime. And she was like, yeah, sure, whatever. She was like, cool, let me get my coat. She was like, oh shit, I didn't think you meant now. So they grab coffee now, blah, blah, blah. She's like, I didn't expect this to happen. What's going on? Why did they let you go? Blah, blah, blah. You can tell it's eating her away. She's never told anyone before. She was like, I'm bipolar. And then she started to drop everything that has been weighing on her shoulders for X amount of years. She said she's never told anyone before. This is the reason why this has happened. This is why I can't keep a man. Because when she was talking with her friend, this friend that I'm talking about now, in an earlier scene, she was like, oh, how is X? How is Chris, for example? And she was like, oh, it didn't pan out. And this is before we knew she was bipolar. So now she asked again, oh, how's Adam? It's like, oh, it didn't pan out in this conversation. So it kind of made sense that this is a regular reoccurrence in her life. Fuck. She can never keep a man.
Fuck.
She can never keep a man.
Oh,
so when she told her, oh, I'm bipolar, the girl asked her, it's like you asking me, so how does it feel you finally telling me that you've suffered from this for so long? She sat there for a second. She said, it feels as if an elephant has taken one of its feet off my chest. I was like,
that's a good analogy.
That's right. As soon as she said that, I was like, that's pen game.
Yeah,
because you can actually depict
pen game.
You can actually depict
exactly
the stress and the weight that must have been on her.
That's
and
exactly
it's only just
the one.
one foot that's come off her. I was like, damn.
Yeah, like it feels good, so good, but it means nothing.
It means nothing.
In the scheme of things, it means fuck
nothing.
All.
But after that, after the conversation she had with her friend in the cafe, she bailed everyone. It was like, apparently I suffer. Obviously she knew, but apparently I suffered bipolar. Telling everyone. Then it pans back to her typing and the peach. This is who I am, blah, blah, blah. And
mad.
And the episode ends.
That sounds great, bro.
That episode was fantastic.
That sounds great.
Fantastic.
Wow.
Fantastic.
Now I've got a show for you.
Oh, I love these. I love these.
Now I've got a show for
Hit
you.
me. Let me get some juice.
This is where I say it and you've already seen it. Midnight Mass.
No, but is it a series or a
series?
No. I think is it Netty?
Yeah.
I think I've seen it, but I've not seen it.
Bro. I binged it. I think each episode is like an hour. Binged it in 2 days. There's 7 episodes.
Okay.
Okay. It's tough. I'll do my best not to spoil it.
Okay.
But bro,
yeah,
it's obviously horror. So it's made by the same people who made like The Haunting of Hill House. Have you seen that one?
Oh, yes, I've not seen The Haunting of Bly Manor, But
Yeah,
I've
I've
seen The
seen
Haunting
both.
of House Hill, whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Fantastic. I love it.
Yeah. So it's made by the same people that. It's even got some of the same actors in it.
Okay, cool.
Bro, it's better than all of them.
Okay.
Midnight Mass is sick.
Okay.
So basically, the premise
I'm
is
gassed already.
the premise is that basically it's all based around like religion and Christianity.
I can tell.
And but the basic premise is like these people that live on this island and they don't know anything else but this island. It's in America, but it's like a weird little island off America.
Okay.
It's basically like the Isle of Wight version in America, right? They live on this small, tiny little fisherman island, and there's literally like 10 families that live there. It's a super small community and stuff like that, and they're all super religious. And it's all about encouraging people to be religious, all this extra stuff. But like the basic premise is that like they're doing evil shit, but using passages of like the Lord to justify why they're doing this shit.
Fam, I want you to finish because there's a movie I want to talk about that depicts what you're saying.
Fam, it is so good, and I can't. It's so many like rah that I can't say anything else. I want to tell you so bad, but I can't say anything else because it'll ruin everything.
I'm gonna watch episode 1 tonight,
bro.
Okay,
you won't stop at episode 1. I'll tell you that right now.
Really?
Be prepared not to sleep tonight.
Really?
First time I watched it, I think I started it at like 9 o'clock at night. I didn't go bed till 4 in the morning.
Them ones,
Bro.
I love them ones.
Then I was like, next episode. I was in it, bro. Midnight Mass is fucking live.
Okay.
Midnight Mass is fucking live, bro. I'm so jealous I can't do to you what you've just done for me with Midnight Mass because, bro, it's so sick.
Okay. I'm ready for that.
It's so sick.
Okay.
And when you get the twists and the eggs and everything, bro, you're just like, fuck, that's a show.
Okay.
I finished it the other day. The ending's really corny. But like
most endings
it doesn't
are when
matter.
it's a one-off season.
Yeah. It really doesn't matter. But it's super corny finish. My only critique is like based on the corny finish. It's almost like I usually critique shows and movies for like rushing shit. They kind of take too long with this one.
Okay.
Like they're about one. It doesn't need to be 7 episodes. It seems like they could have done it in 6, but for like religious sake, they wanted to do it for 7 because every
it's a day,
every
Monday to Sunday.
It's like book 1 Revelation or book 2.
And
then when it's books like episode 7. When I was on episode 7, I could tell already without even checking out. But this is the last episode. And when you're watching it, you're like, I feel like you guys could have done this in 6. Like the last half an hour of the last episode, you're just like, like hurry up. Yeah, get to the point. We all know what's going to happen. Just hurry up. But anyway, apart from that, bro, it's so fucking good, bro.
Remind me, please. Remind me.
Yeah. It is like so crazy religious, and people using religion like to say anything and like to justify anything, and they take it one step further every time. It's always one step further, and then they're like, oh, well, let's do this, and then they'll say something like, oh, well, let's do this, and they're like, big man, you can't do that. And then literally they'll come up with a random passage from the Bible, and God said there will be fire and ash and da-da-da-da-da. This is what God wants. Fam, and you're just like, nah, these people have lost their fucking mind. It's crazy.
Okay, I love shit like that.
Yeah. It's good, bro.
Okay.
It's good. What are you about to tell me about?
A movie, Spotlight. It's called
Is it a
Spotlight.
racist thing?
No.
I'm thinking of Green Book, I think. What's Spotlight?
Spotlight. So I've never heard of it. Only saw it on Netflix the other day. I saw it last week. It's based in Boston. It's about a newspaper agency and journalists trying to figure out how and why priests are getting away with raping kids.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Bro?
Is it it's fictional? It's made up.
I think the actual movie is fictional, but it's an adaptation of stuff that's happened.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It's not based on people's real lives.
Yeah.
But it happens.
Yeah.
Actors in that movie. The thing is...
It's on Netflix?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Actors in that movie. I'm annoyed because I can't remember their names, but it's their faces. You'll know who I'm talking about.
Let me quick Google it.
I'm such an idiot. I wanted to find the actors in Spotlight. I typed in actors on Google. I just typed in actors.
2015 movie.
So Mark Ruffalo, obviously.
Yeah,
Hulk.
Mark Ruffalo, Rachel McAdams, Michael Keaton,
Leah John Slater.
Oh, wow.
Bro, actors in that movie.
Damn.
There's a lot of high-class actors in that movie.
Oh, that's an all-star cast,
Bro,
boy.
that's what I'm saying.
Damn, 2 hours, 8 minutes. That's juicy as
That's
well.
what I'm saying. So,
Ooh.
I don't know how much I can say because I'm not trying to fuck it up for you because I want you to watch it. I really want you to watch it. So it's one of those ones where I think Spotlight, the name of Spotlight is like, because it got released in 2015, but it's not set in 2015.
Oh, okay,
It's set in the early, back a day. Not back a day, but it's set pre 215 because I can tell by the phones they were using.
Oh, yeah.
You know, so that's how you know, that's how I knew it was back a day. And I think the actual Spotlight is the technology they used to, it was like a hotline service kind of thing where there's bare of them and all of them come to that room. So that's the Spotlight room. So they go, oh, the Spotlight, hello. That's what Spotlight is.
Yeah.
But the actual premise of the show, they're trying to find out how these men are getting away with this stuff and where it started from and blah, blah, blah. So Mark Ruffalo is a determined motherfucker in this movie. He's not letting up. He doesn't let up in it. Neither of them do.
Yeah.
But he doesn't let up in this movie.
Yeah.
He feels it in this movie, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. I don't know how much I can say.
I'll watch it tonight.
I don't know how much I can say.
I'll watch it tonight. It's fine. I'll watch it tonight, bro, and I'll let you know.
Because when I watched it, I'm thinking, when it ended, I was thinking, fuck, I wanted to see more.
Oh,
that's how
okay.
good it was.
Yeah,
fuck, I wanted to see more.
Yeah. Because I know a little bit about like how deep it actually goes. So if it's based on true events, then I can imagine how deep it goes.
At the end, it shows you, it has a comment saying, known places and cases of paedophilia acts by priests, page after page. So it is a black screen, and they show, I think, 3 lines of names and places.
Oh,
At least 5 pages of those. Page after page after page after page after page. I was like,
bro,
my jaw was dropping every time.
It's a real thing,
I know
bro.
it's a real thing. That's why I'm saying this movie depicts it well.
That's good. Because I remember I've heard about it from like, just like interviews and podcasts and stuff like that. I've heard about it before in terms of like how deep and the lengths they're willing to go.
That's the thing.
When people get caught to get them somewhere else.
Bro.
The church covers everything.
Bro, the amount of cover-ups in this in this movie.
Yeah. I can imagine.
Unbelievable. And the twist as well. Because in the movie, they try to chase this before in the past.
Oh, okay.
But apparently got swept under the rug.
Ooh.
And you're thinking, who the fuck swept this under the rug?
Yeah.
Fam. Oh, man, the lengths the church go to.
Bro, it goes down to like Vatican levels, no?
Bro, it's crazy.
Say less.
Crazy.
Tonight. That's my kind of movie, Fuhad. That's my kind of movie.
It's mind-blowing as to how these men are still alive.
Yeah.
Fam, there's one scene where they're looking for names, right? Names of priests. Because they find a connection as to the priests that are allegedly pedophiles, and in some registry where they claim to be absent or ill or something like that. So they've tried to use that as a connection. One of the journalists that works for I can't remember, it's called Boston Globe. It's based in Boston.
Yeah. One
of the journalists clocked a name. He recognized that name. Man sprinted out his yard. Walked in his neighborhood, an abandoned house where a priest used to live. And he's like,
Man.
This is my ends, cuz.
Yeah, this is happening on the block.
This is happening on road, cuz.
Nah.
Ah, bro, I'm as I'm saying it now, I'm remembering a lot more scenes, but I'll spoil it for you.
Right, say it tonight, bro. If it's definitely on Netty, tonight.
Bro, it's incredible.
Live. That's like, have you seen Dark Waters? That's Mark Ruffalo as well.
No. Now that you said it's Mark Ruffalo, maybe because the name rings a bell.
This is where he's like a lawyer for like a pharmaceutical kind of company.
No, maybe not that.
But he's like a defense lawyer for big companies that get sued for X, Y, and Z.
I've not seen it. Netty?
I think it's even yeah, bro. That's the same thing. Relentless. So he works for the people that defend.
Anne Hathaway's in it.
Yeah, and this is a true story.
Gang.
This is another true story.
Gang.
Bro, he works as a lawyer for companies that protect corporations who get sued for X, Y, and Z.
Fuck.
And then he grew up in this little small town, and basically some guy from the small town comes to his office and says, fam, I know your nan. She said you're a big lawyer here. We need you, bro. Like, this company, they're doing this, they're doing that. Like, they're killing our livestock, they're polluting our waters, all this. And he's like, big man, like, I work for that company, right? Like, the company you're talking about, like, I work for them.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how much you think I can do, but like, he's like, oh, well, your nan said you were a good guy, la, 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 la. Like, I just came here in hoping that you could help me, etc., etc. And he says, you know what? Give me whatever information you've got. I'll have a look at it, etc. Like, I do work for that company, but I know they can never be doing what you're accusing them of doing.
Yeah.
So it's fine. And we defend them all the time, like it's light. So, fam, he goes to the town where he kind of grew up, where his nan lives and all this stuff. And then he goes to like see the farmer who says like, oh, my cows and all this stuff. He starts checking it out, and he's a bit like, interested. And as he's going through like the town and stuff, he's seen a couple kids with a couple deformities, bruv. He's like, interested. And as he's looking in, and basically, bro, long story short, it won't spoil it for you because it's a true story anyway. But like, bro, he gets deep in the ting, and he's finding info, fam. He's finding info to the point where like these man, the company, the corporation are going above and beyond to stop him, fam. And he basically quits his job and it makes this his mission. And bro, the lengths. There's times in that film where he thinks, I'm going to get assassinated. Yeah. Like he's walking to his car and he's scared to start the engine, fam, because the thing runs deep.
Oh, wow.
Government deep, bro. The thing is interesting. All a true story. And it's all based, the company, basically, the interesting for you, the material that they're talking about is like Teflon, which is what they used to use for like non-stick pans and shit. That's the toxic chemical that they're using. And bro, it's a mad, because basically what came out is that, so you've got like federations that are in charge of saying like, so like the FDA, for example, they obviously say like, okay, cool. Well, if you're using this, you need, like, if you're using this chemical, it's not safe for humans to consume any product or use any product in their daily life that has this amount of ratio of this chemical. So that's what, obviously, in order to be legal, you have to be like, you have to go by what they say.
Yeah, of course, that makes sense.
But what you find out in this movie is, for a lot of the information that they say, like, oh, you can't go above this chemical, like this, you can't go above this ratio, etc., etc. It's not safe if you go above this ratio. Bro, they get that information because they can't do tests on every product ever invented. They can't like determine themselves. They get the information from the companies that make the product. So the people that make the product are telling them, oh, it's unsafe above this level. When really, it's unsafe below way that. But they can't make their product if they tell that. So they just lie. They just lie and say, oh, it's unsafe from this. And we use it at this. So the FDA is like, oh, okay, cool. Thanks for letting us know. Guys, just so you know, it's unsafe from this. They told us. And they're like, all right, bet. And they're killing people. And they're making billions, bro. Non-stick, they were making billions.
Bet.
Movie.
I need to watch it. Yeah.
Movie. Mark Ruffalo, he doesn't. Years, bro. He nearly uses his marriage, his kids, everything. Years. He's half dead. By the end of this movie, he's half dead. He's half dead. And it just goes to show, like, you can bring a company to the ground, but when they're that big, there's fuck all you can do.
Yeah.
There's fuck all you can do. Similar to like that Tesla thing. Like my man like uncovered this racist bullshit, got paid off 137 million. That's a drop in a bucket for Tesla.
Yeah.
That's a drop in a bucket. Everyone's like, yeah, gang, like the little guy wins.
Yeah.
But what is it?
Did he?
Did he? We're the biggest electric car company in the world.
Yeah.
We're making spaceships. Have it. Hold that. I made that every Wednesday.
Fuck, man.
It's crazy, bro.
It is.
Corporation stuff like that and deep cover-ups.
Bro.
That's my bread and butter.
Bro.
That's my bread and butter.
It goes deep, bro.
Okay.
The movie goes deep. Spotlight goes deep. I love it.
I'll check that out.
Serious cover-up. Let's do Pick Your Poison.
Yeah.
We've been talking about fucking movie and show reviews for ages. I love it. I fucking love it.
Bro, same. I love shit like that. Well, go on. Oh God.
That's hilarious. Right. Pick your poison. A. Have an incurable STD of your choosing.
Incurable. Okay.
STD of your choosing. B. Discover your significant other has been sending your nudes to their friends in a group chat.
That's so shameful, bro. Imagine. Oh, bro.
It's the funniest thing. That's the funniest thing. That's what I was...
So you've got an STD for life.
For life, incurable.
Or you find out that she's just been running your nudes. The full body thing. Yeah, you're just there, tall out. And that's all she... Oh, no. No.
Oh.
The thing is, they probably are.
But I just don't want to find...
Fam, you don't ever want to know.
You don't ever want to find out.
From the information just from like... that we've heard from feedback from females from this show,
yeah,
I know for a fact that women share nudes in their group chat.
100%.
I know that for a physical fact.
100%.
That if they're getting dick pics from someone from a talking stage, that's in the group chat.
That's in the group chat before Sunday.
100%. That's in there.
So what are you choosing, B?
I'll probably have to choose that one then, because I can't just have fucking chlamydia forever. I can't have chlamydia forever. I just never deal with it. Like, I can't have that. So it's obviously going to have to be run my nudes, isn't it?
That's jokes.
That's painful.
That's fucking...
This is why I don't send nudes, my G.
Bro.
I don't do it.
Nah, I can do a young topless thing.
Oh, yeah, that's light. That's light. Run out to whoever you want.
That's light, bro. I did it on my Instagram for free.
Yeah, light. The world's seen that.
That's light, man.
Tall out
To my girls' group chat?
Nah.
Who are you trying to embarrass? Me or yourself? Because I don't understand.
Exactly.
I don't understand.
Yeah. Oh,
that's
no.
jokes, bro.
Oh, no. Oh, I couldn't. I couldn't see, like, bro, I couldn't. The gasp. Imagine, like, just seeing her phone on her group chat and you're looking and she's in the group chat and you can see your picture, bro. You see it. You know it's you.
You know it's you.
And then you're just seeing, like, and she doesn't think that you can see it. You'd want to break her jaw.
I want to throw her out the window.
Oh, imagine. Just bare laughing faces.
Bare laughing faces.
I'd throw up. 100% I would throw up. Because it's a mix of everything. The embarrassment, the betrayal. Just like... just as like... What am I to you?
Yeah. Exactly.
Where are we? You'd think you're in the Matrix. Yeah. Where are we? What's going on? Who are you, bro? What's going on? Oh, the betrayal, fam.
Oh, that's too funny.
Speaking of, before we move on.
Betrayal?
No. Speaking of an incurable disease.
Oh, Jesus.
I've got trash news.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, trash news, yeah. I read that there was an 11-year-old girl who, there was an 11-year-old girl who was on holiday in Italy.
Yeah.
Sitting in a hot spring, this massive hot spring in Italy.
Yeah.
And just from sitting in the water, she caught gonorrhea.
No, she never.
Because the water is like, it says on there, like, according to the NHS standards, you can't catch an STI from just water. But apparently these things is body temperature. Like the water pretty much remains at body temperature, or if not a little bit warmer, like forever. So it's perfectly possible that if someone with gonorrhea was in that water, that it could transmit to the girl that was just there.
11-year-old?
11-year-old, bro. So apparently she just had symptoms.
Yo.
Symptoms. So apparently she had symptoms. They gave her like some antifungal cream just for this little piece of thrush or something. A few days later, she was like, nah, fam, like this is bothering me, mum. Like, what's going on? Took her to the hospital or to the doctor, gave her a little swabby swab, said, fam, your daughter's got gonorrhea.
How do you even...
And they had to say, big man, have you been? And she said, nah, I'm 11.
I'm 11, big man.
Fam, I'm 11. And then obviously they all believed her, like, nah, like, she can't have. She literally can't have. And then they said, like, it must have come from the hot spring.
Nah.
Fam, as disgusting as that is, the first thing I thought is, man, them have got a clause. The man out there have finally got a clause. Because I've been hearing this sharing towel business for years, and no one believes it.
Yeah.
It's all hubbub.
Yeah.
There's no facts there.
Yeah.
But now there's facts, bro. I was in some warm water. I don't know, babes. I don't know. Like, I haven't done anything. I haven't done anything. It must have been. I was at the spa.
Was in the Springs thing.
Yeah, me and the boys were in the sauna the other day. We had a little jacuzzi dip.
Chin wagging, just the
Fam,
fellas.
chin wagging.
It was just the fellas.
I heard through the grapevine that Josh has got a little something in it. I heard that.
Yeah.
I didn't think just spending time with him in the pool was going to do anything.
Yeah.
But clearly,
It's possible.
it's possible. And clearly that's what's happened, man. Did you not hear about what happened in Italy, the hot spring thing?
The 11-year-old.
11-year-old
She's
girl.
all over the news.
Yeah, bro. It's a pandemic out here. It's vile out here. The world we live in anyway.
Days. That's...
Anyway, let's move on. Let's scurry to the doctors and get this sorted.
Let's get this over with.
Yeah,
It's
both
not
of
my
us
fault.
together.
It's
let's
not my
get
fault.
Yeah. I'll put the penicillin on your tongue. All better. Nah,
She'd be staring at you.
Fam? Fam,
She'd be vexed.
bro.
Vex.
That's when
nuts.
these times now, Jerry McCall will come out of the hiding.
Bro.
He's uncancelled. For that, he'll be uncancelled.
He needs to know
He's-
where this bullshit's coming from because you're a liar.
Fam,
That's all it is.
Sometimes I miss Jerry McCall.
He was too cutthroat.
It was the best daytime
was too
TV.
cutthroat.
Too cutthroat. He got gassed in his own sauce.
He did. He did.
He was swimming in his own sauce
He
for
tried
years.
so hard not to smile whilst he was on set. You could tell. Prick.
Fam, he got gassed off himself. He loved bringing people up and then just been like, because you're a liar. You're a liar. Don't put... This is his favourite thing. This is Jeremy Kyle. No, I'll do it. This is Jeremy Kyle. So what you're telling me is that she seduced you. She told you she was on contraception, and now you feel betrayed because she's had this child that you don't want anything to do with. You didn't ask for. You can't afford to pay child support. Everything like that. Is that what you're telling me?
I'm like, yeah.
That's what I'm telling you. You see, this is what's wrong with the world. This is what's wrong with the world, ladies and gentlemen. Why didn't you put something on the end of it? And he waits for that applause. He sits there like that.
You should have put something on the end of it.
Something on the end of it. He just mumbles his way through it. Something on the end of it. And his one bodyguard just sits there. People run for Jeremy and his bodyguard stands there.
You better fucking relax yourself, cuz.
One bodyguard.
Biggest motherfuckers.
Fam,
You better
they sit
relax
back down.
yourself, cuz.
Jeremy just gets a fucking hard on.
He can't touch
He
Jezza.
loved himself. He loved himself. He loved cussing people out.
Oh, Jeremy Kyle show, man. I'm sure we used to watch that in Helena. Was it Jeremy Kyle we used to watch back a day?
In the little...
Yeah, in the little like communal
little recess room.
Yeah, I'm sure it was.
Yeah, we did.
Young Jezza. Fucking hell.
Jeremy Kyle was the
Daytime
shit.
TV 10 years ago, 11 years ago. Jokes, man.
Fam?
Jokes.
Oh,
These
peasants were on there. The worst of England was on Jeremy Kyle. The worst dregs of England.
Do you remember when he tried to go to America?
That was so dead.
So he tried to run his mouth in America. It just
Fam,
didn't
they
pan.
weren't having any of it.
Didn't
It was
pan.
fake in America.
Of course
it
it
was
was.
bare scripted.
Of course.
Why do Americans always do that? Why does everything in America have to be fake? Like, he was getting views in the UK.
Yeah, but he wanted that big audience.
He wanted that big thing. He
wanted
did a
that
young
cash
2
money.
seasons. They sent him packing home.
Yeah, it was terrible. But yeah, that's Young Jez for you.
Fucking hell, bro.
I was gonna say something. I told you to remind me about the high vis.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I completely forgot.
You, man. Obviously, as you know, the studio's now in Brum. So I take a train over to Brum every Monday. As I'm walking to the studio, as I get out of the station, right, there's like a couple bollards that you can sit on or whatever. So as I'm walking, I see 2 ladies in full high-vis attire. The jacket, the trousers, everything. So these men are clearly on shift for something.
Yeah.
It's 2 ladies. They're on shift for something. But one is sat on the bollard or sat on like a stone, and the other one is right next to her. I start walking closer to walk past them. One of the other girls is her head, the one that's sitting on the stone. Her head is bent over. Her hair's all the way down like the yap from The Ring.
Oh, God, yeah.
And she's fucking combing her hair just in the middle of the street. Just in the middle of the street.
Oh, God. Yeah.
Yat A is combing Yat B's hair in high vis, just like this.
She got knits or something, fam. What's going on?
It made no sense to me what I was seeing when I walked past them. Like, what are you guys meant to be doing? You're clearly on shift for something. For something.
Yeah.
And you're just there just brushing each other's hair.
Nah, that doesn't make sense.
It didn't make sense to me. Like, the optics was off.
Yeah, that's not right.
It doesn't make sense.
I would want to quiz it.
Fam, I wanted to question, but I'm just not on it.
Yeah.
I'm just not on it like that.
Fam, there's so many things I'm not on. I would never get to the bottom of anything because I'm just literally not on it.
I'm just not on it.
Do what you need to do, bro. Just leave me the fuck out of it.
It just didn't make sense to me. This place is a weird city, man. That was the weirdest thing I'd seen today.
Fam, I've enjoyed our time here, but Birmingham's a weird place. It's just a weird place.
It's a weird city, bro.
Fam, I can't. It's just, it literally, I have no other words for it. It's just fucking weird. I'm desperate for a piss, and then we'll do Am I the Arsehole?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Am I the Arsehole? All right, yeah. So this one, to me, I read it. It's quite unique and interesting, so I liked it. But at the same time, it's almost like, it's basically an open and shut case.
Okay.
Cool. So, am I the Arsehole? I was in a relationship with a guy for almost 7 years, and we split up almost a year ago. The guy was really toxic and manipulative, and we haven't spoken since the day we split. While we were together, his mum passed away, and he gave me a couple of trinkets of hers. When we broke up, I asked to give them back to him, but he told me he wanted me to have them. They have no sentimental value to me, as in the almost 7 years we were together, I never actually met his mum. Bro.
Well, and they were together or married?
They were together for 7 years. In a relationship for 7 years, she never met his mum.
Sus.
Fam? She put in brackets, I know.
You literally just replied to me. That's jokes.
I've been cleaning up my apartment and came across this stuff. Am I the arsehole for wanting to get rid of it?
No.
I wouldn't have kept dash it.
No. That is open and shut. But it's the 7 year thing that threw me.
Fam, 7 years, he never met his mum.
7 years.
What's he doing?
He's hiding something.
Oh, he's a different breed, fam.
He was hiding a couple things.
Yeah, he's got a separate family or something. You never met his mum in 7 years, bro.
She doesn't know about you. She never knew about you. That's what he's saying.
Of course not.
She didn't know you existed, bro.
But yeah, the immediate thing that came to my head when I read this was that, like, guys have a really toxic trait. In my past, I've done this before as well. Guys have a really toxic trait in which they refuse to be disliked by their ex-girlfriend.
Okay.
They not disliked, but they hate being thought of as a prick. And they have this weird desperate need to be thought of as, like, even in, like, retrospect, like, oh, he was a good guy. They love to do this fucking hero shit. And we're like, oh, I want you to have, like, my mum's fucking wedding ring.
Okay.
And my mum's died. And, like, she's like, oh, no, take the ring back. He's like, no, I want you to have it. In his head, it's such a selfish thing.
Yeah.
In his head, he's just like, man, I'm the fucking guy. She's always
going to remember that.
She's always going to remember me.
Yeah.
Like, she's got this sentimental thing. It's just like, big man, she never met your mum. Dash that in the fucking bin. I just think guys have a really, really horrible trait of doing that. And I say it because I know I've done, when I was younger, I know, not to that degree. That's never in a million years to that. But I've definitely had times in my life where, like, I would go above and beyond during, like, a breakup thing. Like, I've had times where I've tried to break up with a girl and end up not breaking up with her just because out of the whole process, I was trying my best to be seen as a nice guy.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I've done that before.
To where, like, this whole, like, oh, we can still be friends. And she's like, gang. Friend this, friend that, friend this, friend that. If you're my friend, you do this. If you're my friend, you do that. And I feel manipulated where I'm like, all right, yeah, cool, you're right, I guess. If I want to be a good guy, la-di-da-da-da. Next thing you know, I'm busting nuts again.
Yeah.
And I'm like, shit. Now I have to break up with this hoe all over again.
Yep.
So guys have a weird... Women don't give a fuck.
They'll lock off tomorrow.
Oh, fam? Women don't give a fuck what you think.
They'll lock off tomorrow. They'll lock off tomorrow. As
They
long
don't
as it
wanna be
benefits them,
Yeah.
their mental health, gone.
Bro,
You're gone
when
out
women
their
don't
life.
want to be here, they're out.
They don't want to be there.
Yeah, they don't care what you think of them.
I think that's the difference.
It is.
That's
Women are
just the difference.
cutthroat. It's because women have options, bro. Every single day.
Of the
options.
week. Yeah.
Options. It's just like, right, I don't care what you think. You're yesterday's news, big man. I don't care. You can bitch and moan to whoever you want. You're yesterday's news, my guy.
I've got a new cock tomorrow.
Tomorrow, it's so easy for me. You have no idea. Painful.
That is painful.
Unfair and painful.
But that's
yeah, guys need to be in this whole like, yeah, Mr. Nice Guy. Like, I'm not a dickhead. Like, guys hate to be the guy that's just like, man, like if the girl's not a bad person, it's easy for a guy. If she's an absolute prick, it's easy for him to be like, oh, fuck off. I never speak to her again. But if he just doesn't want to be with her, it's damn near impossible for a guy to be like, I just don't like you, to be fair. I'm just not feeling it. Bye.
It's damn near impossible.
Oh, it's impossible. Just imagining it now. You're like, how would I even do that?
How would I express that in a calm and collected manner? Without her bawling her eyes out.
Without her bawling her eyes out. And once she does start bawling, like I said before, we're back together.
We're back together. Oh, baby, it's
not you. It's just me. It's just I'm going through all this stuff and my mum's dying and, you know, I just need comfort and I can comfort you. Yeah, you can.
And you just do like,
and you just, fuck's sake, I'm just trying to dump this bitch. Yeah, man, it's impossible for guys to do it. So yeah, it doesn't surprise me at all that they broke up. And he was like, take this, like, hold this. He probably put it in a hand and closed the hand and read it. I want you to have this. I really, really want you to have this. Like, it would mean the world to me. I know it would mean the world to mum as well if you just fucking...
Man said mum.
Mum, I know it would mean the world to mum if you just had it.
Oh, fucking hell.
Yeah,
didn't meet the mum for 7 years.
That's impossible.
Impossible.
It's impossible. She either didn't exist or like he had a second family.
Yeah.
Or he had a dodgy past that he didn't want her to know about. There must be a reason. There's something dark in there. The reason why
100%.
after 7 years, bro. Do you know how long that is?
7 years.
That's from age 20 to 27, big man.
Your life changes in that time. What do you mean you've not met the mumsy? He probably met all the family.
Fam, I don't know how she was even still with this, my man.
Bro, after year 2 or year 3, I was like, big man.
I've never met your mum, you know.
I've not met your mum, big man. What are we doing?
Yeah. And he's like, nah.
Now forget that.
I'll say, who the fuck are you?
What are you
You're
hiding
lying about something and you're hiding something, big man.
Yeah, man.
He's a refugee or something, bro.
Dodge.
Hella dodge.
But yeah, that's open a shot, like you said, bro.
Yeah, dash it. Literally dash it. Immediately. Let's not even discuss this anymore.
You're not the arsehole talk.
Dash it. Yeah, but anyway, guys, thank you so much. I hope you've had a happy Thursday. Yeah. Check out the movies and the shows and let us know what you think.
Yeah, man.
Or if you've seen them already, hit us up. If you've seen Midnight Mass, come over. Full Fwags watches it. Come over to the DMs and let's chinwag. Because I haven't got anyone to chinwag with about it.
I'm starting today. And also, if you have any other suggestions in like the ballpark, not the ballpark, in the kind of field we like to watch, hit us up.
Yeah,
Give us some suggestions, you know.
Blessage.
Gang.
All right, love.
Gang.